Hi, this is Greg Green from Flip Schools, and it's obvious now that teachers are changing roles, and you're going from a content delivery specialist to someone who develops skill strategy and strategy for application and simulation. So, you become the learning specialist, and I think that's a real compliment for teachers. I think teachers are learning specialists, and they're the glue that holds everything together. Students can get information from numerous sources, but how it fits together, or the strategies of putting the puzzle together, really comes from the expert teacher in the classroom. So let's take a look at just briefly, let's review what the room might look like. When we look at the room arrangement, we're going to move in and out of different modes. We're going to have a station where teacher can work directly with students. We're going to have a station where students collaborate together, large group and independent stations, and also skill building stations. And so when we're putting our lesson together, no one can ever tell you exactly what to do, but what they can do is give you general description of what types of activities you need to do in class. So we know that we have to get everybody on the same page. So that's kind of a large group instruction. And you can do video at that point, first 5 minutes of class or whatever, but to kind of gather and get everybody on the same page. And then we have teacher guided exercises. You're checking for understanding. So whatever your content area may be, you're going to work in small groups of students so that you have a good understanding of what that student knows and what strategies they may implement in order to further them down the road. And then they have group work. And the one thing about group work, it has to be really well organized. There should be directions and instructions set out for students. You should have some sort of reporting mechanism for them so that you know that they're on target. If it's not well organized, then it tends to get off target. You become frustrated in the process. You also should start with smaller groups first. Maybe 1 to 2 or 3 to 4 students. No more than 4 at the beginning, because you're going to have a hard time, working in groups if they haven't done a lot of it. And then also independent work. What you want to do is have students work independently because you need to see what they know. And those independent exercises can be reduced in the amount of time that it takes, just as long as you have a good understanding of what that student can do. And then they work on skill building as well. If you take a look at your room arrangement here, if you have computers, if you're fortunate enough to have them, there can be stations set up so that you can do some independent skill building. So that independent station, they may do a problem out here and then go and do problems that where they're at as far as their skill level and build their skills on with that. And then obviously you want to do a formative assessment. You can do polling, or you can do an exit slip or what have you, but you know exactly where your students are at when they leave the room. So I hope this helps you when you're planning your lesson. I think you just need to understand that because you have this time in your classroom, that you're going to be floating in and out of different modes, and you just need to have activities for students when you're participating in these modes. Have a great day.